Hello, everyone. I am Dyer, also known as Supermutt, and I am from Florida, United States.
So, how did you become interested in human pup play?
Well, a long time ago in a galaxy far, far away. No, seriously, back in 1999, I happened to come across a website, leatherdog.com, and there was human puppy play all over it, and it just felt completely right. And it was right before I went into the military. But so I was a little skittish about doing it. So I waited till after I left the military. So about then 2001 is when I started really diving in.
What in particular was it about human pup play that interested you?
I've always had an affinity for wolves,
Mm-hmm.
and ever since I was very, very young.
Mm-hmm.
So my favorite prehistoric wolf was the dire wolf.
Okay.
And so, it was literally a growing up obsession, apart from the other dreams that I've had, the dreams that I had of things that I wanted to do. But as far as in its core, I felt like the dire wolf. I connected with that prehistoric creature. And I would then later find out about timber wolves, and I would take the genus and species and kind of like follow it down. I mean, it literally became a scientific study for me at one point as a very young child.
So, do you have a particular? So, you identify as a wolf?
Oh, very much so. As the prehistoric wolf.
Okay. What in particular about that wolf? What's the key features that really you identify with?
For me, it's the fact that it is a species that's no long that doesn't exist. That there's a mystery to it, because since there's no one around to really know how it thrived and lived, but we know it existed. I always connected with that sentiment behind it, and that thought process and educational grasp of that wolf. Because when you look at the chart of the genus and species, you have Canis didos, which is the dire wolf, and then you have Canis lupus, which is where timber wolves and dogs and everywhere else comes from. But because I've always felt kind of like outside looking in, but still a part of things, that's why it resonates me that that I'm something always different.
Okay.
I don't fit the norm, but I am still a part.
Okay. What are three things that really drive your passion for human pup play?
Wow, only three. Which three? That's a good question. For me, it's the camaraderie, the carefree spirit. But then there's the handler side of it that also that appeals to me, which is the structure part of it.
So, do you like the structure, or do you feel that you're more of a handler as well?
I can be a handler if need be, but I'm a dire wolf. And at the end of the day, that's who I am.
So, the dire wolf, is that an animal that's very pack focused and
Yes, it's a
structured?
wolf. It's just like it ran in packs, just like Canis lupus, which is the timber wolf. But it unfortunately it died out. But Canis lupus later became Canis domesticus, which is all the domesticated dogs after that.
Okay. Okay. So, outside of human pup play, what are some of your key interests?
Bootblacking, art, game streaming, entertaining, music. I mean, it runs a full gambit of all the things I enjoy.
And quite a lot of the Sirius Pups are into gaming. What's your particular genre of gaming that you enjoy?
I enjoy first person shooters for one, but I also enjoy role playing games. You know, but it all depends. If the game has a good story, it'll grab me.
And you do online gaming?
Yes.
Now, I know that you do play online games with some of the other pack. If people wanted to find you to play online gaming with you, what's the easiest way for them to find
Well,
you?
they would all they would have to do is go to my Twitch channel, and that's very easy. They just go to twitch.tv/darkborn77. So that's DARKBORNE 77.
Okay, and that lists the your.
Well, they'll be able to connect with me there. So then when I stream or when I tweet from my Darkborn Plus account, from my gaming account, they'll be able to know from there what when I'm on. Because sometimes I'll play on my computer, sometimes I'll play on my PlayStation. So it all depends.
Okay. And if any people find your particular thinking about having maybe a little bit of sexy time with you as a pup, do you have particular interests in that way?
For me, because it's more of a connection and bond sort of thing. It's not so much a sexual thing for me. Can it get sexual? Yeah, totally. But as far as my headspace, it would be more, me instead of I wouldn't let go too much because the way I see it, it's when I'm in that headspace and my thought process is now fully into the wolf. I'm the wolf. I'm not the human being at that point until I'm pulled back from it.
Okay. Okay. So far, what would you say has been one of your peak experiences as a human pup or a human wolf?
You as good or as
Yeah, as a one of your most memorable experiences.
most memorable? Wow. I would say finding out that there were other wolves out there because for a long time, I thought I was the only wolf, so I kind of masqueraded as a German Shepherd for a while until I found out, there are other wolves, and that was not long while I was in the beginning. I found out there was another wolf, and she was she still is. It was literally freeing to know. Okay, for me to say, okay, yes, I'm a wolf. I'm not a domesticated dog. I'm a wolf. I'm more aggressive, and that's okay.
So, within your persona, so you're not soft and fluffy. Oh.
Only the fur.
And you'd describe the key features of dire wolf would be that you are
Rough and tumble, basically. I can, I like a little bit more aggressive play.
okay.
And that's the thing, is that, so, like in a mosh, I would really be more sitting back than participate because I know that if I fully let go, I'm going to hurt somebody.
Okay.
And that consciousness of being, hey, very alpha-like, and being very protective of other people, knowing that what my limits are, I've never had that conversation or consent with the others to be able to play like that, so I wouldn't force that on anybody else.
Okay. So, if people want to chat with you, get to know you better, is the Twitch channel the best way to contact you?
Well, Twitch is for the gaming, but
Okay.
the best way to reach me would be either on my Facebook, which is Dire Barrios, or they can get a hold of me via my Twitter, which is Boot Black Dire.
And just for Facebook, it's DIRE
Errios as in Sam.
Okay, cool. Well,
It's like Cheerios, but without the CH, with a B.
that's fantastic. Thank you so much. And,
No problem.
yes, happy to share this welcome interview.